My fellow nationals and residents, the Eastern Caribbean Court of Appeals has spoken. The process by which the St. Kitts-Nevis Federal Parliament established new electoral boundaries on January 16, 2015 has been vindicated. The care and the caution with which the National Assembly of St. Kitts-Nevis shepherded the work of the Electoral Boundaries Commission from its initial status as recommendations to its current status as law has been validated. The attempts of the democratically elected Labour-led government of St. Kitts and Nevis to establish fair electoral boundaries in keeping with the requirements of the Constitution have been affirmed by the Eastern Caribbean's highest-ranking jurist as valid, responsible, and just. We therefore rejoice in this ruling. This federation, for several years now, has been attempting to establish fair boundaries and roughly equal constituencies. At every turn, however, whenever it became clear that the work of the Electoral Boundaries Commission was about to become law, the opposition and their lawyers would spring into action, determined at all costs to ensure that this federation and its people would be stuck with electoral boundaries that are now almost 30 years old. Today, their maneuverings have come to naught. Today, their court-based obstructions have been halted. Today, the Constitution of the people of St. Kitts and Nevis at last stands supreme. The opposition, however, has decided to appeal the ruling of the Court of Appeals. And so we wonder, when will their obstruction end? And when will they stop begging for more time? Let us understand that St. Kitts and Nevis heads to election day as the #1 country in the region. This government having provided an abundance of opportunities for nationals of all ages and expanded land ownership, home ownership, and overall life chances for nationals to levels never seen before in this country or in this region. And so the opposition does not wish to contest elections at this time. In addition, St. Kitts and Nevis heads to election day, with yet another court having once again affirmed the transparency and integrity of my government's performance with reference to our nation's electoral boundaries. After all that they have said and all that they have done, the opposition knows, they know that yet another court confirming the sobriety and honor with which this government established our country's new and fair boundaries is not good for them. Whatever the opposition may choose to do or not do, my fellow citizens and residents, the challenging and complex tasks of maneuvering and managing our nation and advancing the interest of our federation as a whole, it continues. And that, as always, is where my government chooses to focus its attention. Beyond that, election day is within sight. And on that day, the people of St. Kitts and Nevis will stand up. We will step out. We will head to the polls, all of us, determined in our wisdom to give thanks for, to protect, and to continue building on all that together. Even in the most trying of times, we as a government and the people have so impressively won. Throughout it all, my fellow citizens and residents, we shall seek God's continued guidance. And together we shall seek God's continued blessings as we once again affirm our status as a free and flourishing democracy, both in the conduct of our nation's upcoming federal elections and beyond. Again, I say, with or without this matter being taken back to the courts, the demands of responsible governance remain. The complex and challenging work of my government continues, and the benefits and progress that are the results of our efforts will continue to be evident across this land for generations to come. Good day. Thank you.